Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Charles again, and it seemed like there might be some people interested in taking a better look at this um, Hults um, Bruk axe that I just received the day before Christmas, and just wanted to give you some measurements here since we're looking at this. So if we take a look here, this thing is 30 1/2 inches long. Take a look at this head. I mean, this when I weighed the entire axe with the shaft, this thing weighed 6 pounds. So this thing is, I'm saying that this must be 4.5, maybe only 4 pounds heavy. Let's take a look at how long this is. So this thing is 9 and let's say 3/8 inches long there. Now let's take a look at the cutting edge. So now we're looking at 4 3/8 cutting edge, and then this thing is only measuring like 1 1/4 inches thick if we're taking a look at it at the head here. So if you take a look on there, that is a resin, and this looks like it's the agdorfix that Hults Bruk used to use in the late 60s. Maybe it's the early 70s. If you take a look online, you should be able to see that a lot of people are talking that these were made primarily in the mid-late 60s to the very early 70s, before they started using a different process to attach this head on there. This thing has not been used. This has just been in storage for a long time. So let's see if I can do this without too much reflection there. Anyway, you can take a look at that sticker. And then here is another sticker on there. And you can also see that they use like a varnish over top of this. See how shiny this is. Now the grain orientation on this is adequate, I would say. It's about a 45-degree angle, and it's hard to see very well just because of all of the paint on here, but I can see that it's going this direction. Let's take a look down here. So it's kind of difficult to see, but I mean, to me it looks like there is a small void in the back there, and you can see some of the resin, or that's resin, down on the bottom of that head. What's interesting about this is I've never found a complete head, or axe, excuse me, with this large of a head, online or anywhere. So it's kind of interesting. Now, because this thing is 6 pounds, I could use it, but I think it's a little bit heavier than what I really want to hike around with. It's also very long. This is more something that I would use if I had a homestead or something like that, but I don't live in a homestead, and I don't process wood because I have a gas fireplace. So I've decided that I am going to sell this online. on one of the more popular auction sites in the US. But let's compare it to another axe that I've shown before. This is a Hultafors, and don't quote me on the pronunciation. I don't speak Swedish, so I apologize for those that do or that know better. But this was made in 1942. You can see the stamp on there. And this one measures about 7 inches on the head, and then you've got a 4-inch cutting edge. And this thing also measures at 26 inches long. And I have actually used this one now because this thing is so old. You can see now it was doing great until I was out camping with my son, who was in the Boy Scouts, processing wood, and you can see that the wedge popped out. I have not reset this wedge, as you can see. It's not going to take me that long, honestly. I just haven't really had too much time. I do work. I don't make money from YouTube. The only type of money that I make with stuff that I collect is, you know, sometimes I sell some of these things online. But you can kind of get an idea. So I would say that this is about the same size as a Scandinavian axe from Agdor, Bruk, but the head is a little bit heavier than what they would do with the Agdor Bruk. I don't know really what else to say because I'm not going to demonstrate using this, and just wanted to give you guys a little bit better look at this thing. And I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, just post it on there and I will try to answer the best that I can. You guys have a great day.